All right, so this is my 1995 325i automatic. I'm gonna show you what it's like driving an almost 30-year-old BMW. Gotta charge the phone while you drive. No music. Let's see, let's check. Check control okay. No check engine light. 218,000 miles. And we're off. My drive to work is about 25 miles, so I've been using that as the shakedown. Stay back 200 feet. If I was 200 feet away, I couldn't read that. Stock exhaust, so it's nice and quiet. Nothing rowdy. See, the steering wheel is a bit messed up. And this shimmy, I don't know what it's from. Now it does have aftermarket wheels on it, so I wonder if it needs hub-centric rings. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but there is a rattle that I think is coming from the sunroof. Oh, and the sunroof works. But it's a little chilly today. So I'm gonna close it. Like a lot of older cars, the headliner is intact, but it's sagging a bit. No holes or rips though. I always debate when I come to this turn, do I take the highway and pay a little bit of money, or do I go right and risk traffic? Today I'm gonna risk traffic because it's only a short jump, even when I do to get to the highway. Get past this truck. Watch yourself, Explorer. All right. I don't know if it's the aftermarket wheels or it needs bushings, but it could track a bit truer. Nothing that gets in the way of me driving it, but this is the first E36 I've been in, and I'm pretty sure this, even though there's one on each side, I'm pretty sure this is not OEM. I'd have to look at some others, but at some point someone must have went in here and done something. Perhaps they tried to fix the headliner. And maybe they were smokers too, I mean, because I think those might be smoke burns. If I have time, I'm going to remove the tint on this window. The tint on the other windows looks flawless, but I don't know if it was a bad install or what, but I don't know if the camera picks up. Can you tell how it's kind of wavy? And the reason I'm making this video is there's a guy who wants to drive up from South Carolina to perhaps buy it, and he asked the question, did I read there was a new radiator? Yes, but don't text and drive. And I'm about to get on the highway. Here we go. I'm gonna give it a little bit of space so I can accelerate a little. My camera messed up, but I am now cruising at 80, music off. The rattle up top isn't so bad at this speed, but there is another rattle somewhere over here. I don't know if it's the window or the seat belt. Par for the course for a 30-year-old car. This stretch of highway is pretty straight. And I want to say it pulls slightly to the left. All right, well, maybe I was pointing to the left. Anyway, this is a straight stretch. might be pulling to the left because of the crown of the road. I think it always pulls left here, but yeah, let's see. Slight pull to the left. But when I'm driving with a podcast on or music on, the rattles are less annoying, but when you're in complete silence, that's the only thing to listen to. Yeah, well, this stretch of my drive is absolutely boring. It is like this pretty much until I get to work. Now, the engine and drivetrain feel smooth, but there is something that is not absolutely smooth about it. Anyone that's ridden in the car hasn't noticed it, but maybe I noticed it because I'm holding the steering wheel. Like, I would maybe check the bearings, check the balance on the wheels. See, that guy's pulling in. That's it. There's a slight, let's see now, at these speeds, you don't see it anymore because before it was at lower speed, you can see a slight, yeah, I don't know if it'll pick up. I mean, you just feel a slight vibration, but 30-year-old car, this is nice. If I don't get what I want for it, I'm gonna enjoy this thing because it'd be nice to drive my nieces and nephews around, and it looks like all the seats have been redone except for the passenger seat. So I imagine all the other seats were in worse condition, and this was the one that was in good condition. But then when they redid it, now this is the one that looks the worst. But no rips, just old. Oh, and this, everything seems to work except all the buttons. So consumption, I don't know how to reset this stuff. I don't know how to reset the clock. But some of these buttons don't work, but all the pixels work. Dadgummit, I wanted to get by this big truck, but this little truck pinned me in. So now I gotta go slower. Everything up here works though, but at night, I'm pretty sure these should illuminate, and I think the bulbs behind these is messed up. I think I know how to replace those. I may do that in the next day or two. But sometimes I feel like it wants to wander. But that just could be old car, old bushings. But I like this thing, man. It's a pretty sweet ride. I'm certain now that the rattle has something to do with the window. Yeah, I rolled the window down and it's gone. Yeah, so it has something to do with the window. I mean, the window works perfectly fine, but there's no rattle now and I'm not touching it. So, yeah, go figure, right? Old cars. This is a sweet ride, man. Maybe I shouldn't sell it. Oh, something else. I'm signaling now, but unless I'm going deaf, I don't hear it clicking. I'm 99.9% sure I should hear something. Like, yeah, no clicking. Turn signals, all the lights work and everything, but I don't hear any clicking. Yeah, with the radio off and everything, I'd look at a bearing, but maybe a front bearing, maybe. But then again, it has these big wheels on it. I don't know. Alignment, then bearings. Yeah, alignment, test drive, see what's going on, then bearings. Maybe that's what I'll do.